Where do you put your energy when it comes to your creative process with the music?
More so, I would say the lyrics, because I know any and everybody can write, but it's about like how I try to articulate myself and my emotions. So I try to allow people to feel me through my words, and then also with the tone and just the sound and everything. I really like to pinpoint and play on emotion. So.
And okay. So it's safe to say that a lot of your inspiration just comes from how you feeling, right?
Yeah.
So you get in the mic, and if you angry, do you create songs that are, reflective of how you're feeling? Like, have you made an angry song? Do you make, because from what I've understood, what I heard, I heard Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I heard Honeydoux.
Yeah.
Honeydoux's a hit record. I've seen you perform it.
I was floating on the clouds when I had made that song.
Oh, wait.
I was floating
on what clouds?
Just enjoy.
And look, y'all, we ain't gonna hide nothing from y'all. Her parents here too, y'all.
Just
look, I'm calling them out. Look, hey,
just joy,
because it's a beautiful thing. They really here supporting, supporting their daughter, man. My parents, shout out to my parents, they support too, man. But you said you was just enjoying life.
Yeah, that was a very happy point in my life where like I just came back from like performing, like in general. So like probably coming off my first performance. And then, like, hearing feedback from my family, like, you need to write more upbeat songs. And everything in my life at that time was going good. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I might as well write something that reflects that. And it was summertime, so you can't go wrong with it.
The sunshine and you walk
outside, and we live in Arizona, so it's eternal sunshine.
For sure. And God is my witness. I was listening to Honey. I was listening to it, yesterday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I'll go ahead and share the story. When I first heard Amara perform, I was literally in the building. I'm in the room, and the song started playing, and somebody started singing. I'm looking around. The world is singing that song, and all of a sudden, she on the stairs, and it's just the most aesthetic thing I've ever seen. I'm like, I should have did a performance like that.
Thank you.
That's dope. So, who is the artist that really, truly just put that fire in you, put that battery in your back, and made you want to just give it your all?
I had a couple, honestly. I grew up listening to a lot of older music. My dad would play, like you heard earlier, he would play Sade. That was my grandma. My grandma liked Sade also.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll play Sade. My cousins, they inspired me too. And they would play a lot of Erykah Badu. So like I liked Erykah Badu.
Yeah, okay.
Lauryn Hill. I like Billie Holiday though too. Like that's my own deep dive.
Don't say that. Come on.
I do. Strange Fruit. That was my song.
Oh, you know about it?
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna call you out. I ain't scared.
No. I know the song is very dark, but that was one of my I just liked the emotion when she had performed it. I was just like, dang.
I like that. That was a great segue. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I like that you said it's dark because some of the best music came in times where there was a lot going on, like the '60s. There was a lot of good music being made.
Right.
War, what is it good for?
Absolutely.
I was doing the Vietnam War. So I want to ask you, with everything that's going on in the world today, hold on, my mic turned sideways. With everything that's going on in the world today, right? What do you feel you need to say? Like, what message do you feel is most important right now?
I feel like we're in a day and age where empathy is something that everybody lacks. Empathy is such a powerful thing, and just from what I've seen and the people that I've come in contact with, it's very rare to find good people. So if you can, share that piece of love, or share that, empathy to one another and give people grace, it's something that goes a long way.
Yeah.
Because it's something that is lacking. Everything that's going on in the world today, it wouldn't hurt to just give a little more love and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah. So you being the artist that you are, I'll go ahead and ask you: do you feel like music is lacking empathy? Do you feel like it reflects?
I feel it is. Yeah, most definitely.
In the music.
We know what's out there right now, and I kind of feel like music today is more so a money grab than anything. If you can get a mic and do anything and make a quick song, TikTok viral moment, I feel like it's not genuine anymore.
Yeah,
it's pastime for a lot of people. I know it's a pastime for me, but it's a pastime for other people, meaning that there's not too much thought that goes into it.
They not thinking, they sleep.
Yeah.
That's all, I was expected. So something I want to ask you, this going to be a fun question, right? Who do you want to work with? Like, because we might manifest this right now. I mean, they might see this. You might drop the song, or they might hear Honeydoux, and they might say, yo, I want to work with her. So who do you want to work with?
I want to work with Amara. I don't know if you know Amara.
Amara, is that the girl she produced and engineered and Amara? How do you spell it?
Ambre.
I think I do.
She be with Kalani and Destin Conrad. She got a song. I'm trying to think her best, like not her best song, because she got a lot of good songs. But she's a songwriter. Like that's what she does. She's a singer too. But my favorite song by her is Free Drugs and Three-Peat. But yeah, I like those a lot. Like when I tell you I opened my Spotify, the recap.
Yeah. Oh, you just did the artist rap.
Yeah, I played that song until my phone died. So yeah.
You want to hear something crazy?
What?
My top listening artist was Key Glock.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's Memphis for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was listening to some real gangster
I
stuff. I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be like
too.
Key Glock. Yeah, he makes good music, but
I only know 100. No, that's Young Dolph. Never mind.
100 shots.
Yeah. I know Russian Cream.
So do you? Okay, I like that. Do you ever feel conflicted because you like certain songs like 100 shots? Because I know you like 100 shots, huh?
Do I feel conflicted? You mean like when I say like music don't have meaning?
They're talking about things that I don't relate to. I ain't no thug. I ain't gonna never try to be one. I don't know the street life. I grew up privileged, and I'm glad about it. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to relate to all that.
I was in the suburbs.
But yourself though, do you? So when it comes to music and knowing that you have such a wide variety of music that you like and you're kind of influenced by, do you ever feel like, dang, am I being hypocritical because I want to make good music, but I'm listening to something that necessarily doesn't really contribute to the agenda that I might have when it comes to making music?
I feel like there's a place and time for everything. Like I know heavily, like Lil Durk was like somebody I listen to all the time, and I know
I love Lil Durk.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I listen to Lil Durk. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know the message is not always the greatest, but like I just turn it on when I'm getting ready to hype myself up, or even when I'm working out, because sometimes I can't listen to Sade while I'm working out.
You can't. I can't listen to Mike. I love Mike, but I can't listen to Mike when I'm going to the gym.
Lifting a 45, talking about some your love is king.
Look, you go to play basketball, and I gotta cross somebody up. I'm banging with big dudes. I'm supposed to be listening to who? Mike?
No.
Chris Brown? Please don't judge me. I can't listen to that. I feel you on that. So
no.
So you say, like, what would you say? You say it's balanced then. It just needs balance.
Yeah, it's a balance. Like I said, it's a time and place for everything.
Okay. Well, this ain't one of those interviews where, we ain't gonna be shallow. Let's go, I wanna ask you the question then. How do we protect our kids from hearing certain messages that could potentially harm them because they might not have the same upbringing or the same guidance that we've had?
Yeah, I grew up, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was very sheltered.
Me too.
Very, very. And I kind of feel like it takes place at home, and I kind of feel like in order to not encourage, kids and the youth into a negative mindset, I kind of feel like you have to yourself go out in your community and preach, that positivity. Yeah. Because there's not a lot of, there's not, a lot of kids that go home to present parents. So they're picking up things that they see, on social media, TikTok, influential platforms that do, grab a hold of, your attention span. And I kind of feel like just going out there in the community, we just have to be better and understand that this is not just something light, it's our future, and being able to preach positivity and preach, words of encouragement to younger kids and the youth is something that needs to be done more often I know you saw that video of them kids singing a Sexy Red video when they was in
you
school.
talking about in the school?
Yeah, and they couldn't sing the
don't
ABCs.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started, because I tell you what, we, and I say we as in, the adults, the ones who's supposed to be kind of guiding and teaching, we're dropping the ball because, and I would love to hear how you feel about this. I think we live too emotionally sometimes. We don't, I always say something, reason over emotion, and that's something you practice. You got to practice reason over emotion, because naturally as humans, we gonna feel emotion, and artists and creatives,
right?
That's what we thrive off of, how we feel. And I feel like we don't understand that kids need a little bit more of what's right, what makes sense rather than what feels good,
right?
Would you agree with that? Like,
no, I completely agree with that, because I know a lot of people, they preach whatever makes you happy, and sometimes whatever makes you happy is the thing that hinders you.
Absolutely. Just because you can make the choice don't mean it's the right choice, So, okay, well, I got another question for you. I ain't got too many more for you because you're a busy woman. But I'll go ahead and ask you, what's your goals in the next 3 to 4 or 5 months? What are you trying to be at?
The next 3 to, 3 to 6 months.
I told you I gave you like 3, 4, 5 in the next 5 months. Where you trying to be at?
Honestly, I just want to be more consistent. I know consistency is something that I'm trying to work on.
Yeah.
And it's hard because my attention span is just like 6 seconds.
Gotcha.
And being able to be consistent and actually push, whatever it is that I'm pushing is something that, I need to get better at, because if I don't see the type of feedback that I would like to see, I just move on to the next thing instead of sitting and standing in, whatever's going on in the moment. And I just want to work on that for myself. So if that means me pushing one singular project, or me pushing, being consistent with content, I just need to, focus all my attention on that and just be consistent. So consistency is the goal for myself for the next,
Well, hey, that's a very important thing for where you're at right now. I'm a big fan. I want to go ahead and say that.
You.
Make that known. I'm a big fan,
that. I'm a big fan of yours also.
Listen, if they say, yo, you can perform or Amara can perform, I'm going to be like, yo, let her perform. I just want to be in the crowd and sing the song.
I appreciate it.
Yo, first off, I'm going to point at the camera. I'm going to talk to the camera real quick. If you've heard the band in the background, Sunset Voodoo,
I think so.
Let's give them a shout out, because they over there playing. So if you hear that, they doing their thing. We got Dion in the building. We got Gabe in the building. Shout out to Culture Shot Media. We got this is my family now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't gonna put them on Front Street. Shout out to Habitat Studios for the space, man. Culture Shock. Again, I'm Dolly, and let the people know who you are, where they can find you.
I am Amara the Muse, AMARATHEMUSE, on all DSPs and Instagrams.
Easy work. Y'all better follow her. It's about to take off. So, hey, man, peace and love. I'll catch you next time.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I had the headphones on the whole